Morning, Steve in Chicago with the morning grain comments. A lot of news outside the normal stuff in the grain markets, and we'll see what impact that it has. I think first of all, we've seen that there will be a delay in the export sales because of the snowstorm in Washington. Overnight, all sides of Congress agreed to a funding bill. Including in that bill is a resolution to the Tax Reform 199 that allowed farmers a break tax-wise and selling to certain groups other than other groups, so we'll see what impact that might have. We also note that today, around noonish, the President will sign an issue that puts some type of sanctions on $60 billion worth of Chinese imports. We understand that the Chinese will retaliate on that. And obviously business people are concerned about that, especially farmers, because China's a big buyer of U.S. soybeans. We also note that there is quite a bit of discussion ongoing between what farmers will plant this year. Certainly cotton prices are higher, which could compete for acres. We've got farmers talking about shifting both corn and some wheat acres into soybeans. Could have a record amount of soybeans planted at a time when the carryouts are already pretty high. And then also we're in the northern plains hearing about farmers maybe adding spring wheat instead of corn. So we'll just kind of see how that unfolds. A reminder is at the end of the month they should also be saying March 1 corn stocks, bean stocks, and wheat stocks. Corn and beans both should be higher than a year ago, and the wheat stocks should be lower. Globally, the wheat market has pulled back because of, number one, slow export demand, number two, rains in the plains, and then number three, the fact that there are good crop conditions in Europe and Russia. As far as weather goes, it looks like it's a drier pattern for Argentina. That's offering some support to meal and beans overnight, but we'll just see how beans trade once this resolution is signed against Chinese imports. And also here in the United States, yesterday there was a pretty good chance over the next 7 to 10 days of rains across most of the southern plains. Those rains have been taken out, and looks like now it's only going to be in the eastern part of the plain. So again, some of the areas that Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma Panhandle, and West Kansas may dry out. So we have to kind of watch that pretty close. That's offering some support to overnight wheat prices. Technically speaking, beans are in this 1020, 1050 range in the May contract. Probably won't break out of that until we know a little bit more about the acres and U.S. crop conditions. Corn in a 370, 380. It's a pretty tight trading range in the May corn. If we go below that, we probably won't see the farmer selling. If we go above that, we'll see too much selling. So we're just going to stay in that range for a while. Outside markets, Fed's raised rates. We'll see if that has any impact on the stock market, especially considering them talking about continuing to raise rates in 18 and raising rates in 19. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services, and have a safe and profitable trading day.